semuanya. Hi everyone. Yes, welcome to At America. We are the U.S. Embassy's American Center, and my name is Ara, and I will be your EGOT for today's event. And our event for today is titled Metropolitan Toastmasters Round 1 Speakathon. But before we start, we have a social media quiz for you, and the question is, what year did Toastmasters turn 100 years old? Is it 2020, 2018, 2025, or 2024? If you think you know the answer, you can submit it on our social media platforms. And now I'll be passing the stage to the president of the Metropolitan Toastmasters Club. Please welcome Kak Nikita.
All right, thank you Ara, for the warm welcome. Good evening, everyone. One more time, good evening. All right, thank you very much for coming today. And even though yesterday I know SCBD area was a bit crowded and we are kind of worried whether it's going to happen today as well or not, thankfully not. So thank you still for coming here, sparing some time, and hopefully we can all have fun today. All right, so as usual, before I start, I kind of want to ask who's the first timer here? Well, lady, unfortunately, I've seen you too often. So I have this one, this lady over here, sorry, and also that gentleman over there. Anyone else? All right, if not, then can I have, ladies first then, can I have this lady over here to come up on stage with me, please? All right, let me grab a mic for you. Okay. Here you go. All right, maybe we can go up front. Okay. Can you introduce yourself, please?
Hello everyone, my name is Risa, and I'm actually here in Toastmaster as well as in Mets, yeah. And this is my first time, and nice to see you guys.
All right. Hi, Risa. Okay. How did you know about today's event?
Actually, I know Toastmaster from my friend, yeah. She used to having a club here, and she told me much about this club, and I would like you to try. That's it.
All right. No worries. I hope you can come today as a guest, but maybe next week you can come as a member, perhaps. But if you're interested, you can always ask around. We are all here to help you as well. Last question. Any expectation from today's meeting?
There is not much expectation from this my very first time, but I hope this is such an interesting club, and I hope I will join this club too.
Woo! All right, Best President of Membership, please take note. Thank you so much, Risa, for joining, and hope you have fun tonight as well.
Thank you.
All right, please give a big round of applause for Risa one more time. Okay, I see we have another guest. Would you be willing to come up here to talk a bit? All right, can I have a big round of applause for this gentleman over here? All right, don't be nervous. It's okay. There you go. All right, so please tell everybody here your name and how you found out about Metropolitan Toastmasters.
Okay, so my name is Daniel, and I found out about Toastmasters from from my email because I often subscribe to At America.
Oh, thank you, At America. Have you followed our Instagram, perhaps?
No, not yet.
Okay. No worries. You can just follow our Instagram as well. We will follow both At America and also Mets. And usually we also post our events there, right? Okay. Any expectation for today's event?
To become a better communicator and a better public speaker.
Woo! All right. Very nice. So I hope you can do that today and also come and mingle and talk to people. I hope that can give you a boost of confidence and also you can have fun tonight. All right?
All right.
Okay. Thank you so much, Daniel. Yep. All right. Please give Daniel a big round of applause as well. All right. So for tonight, we actually have a special event because we are doing a speakathon in which we'll hear and listen to amazing prepared speakers talk about various speeches tonight. But before that, because we have some guests, I would like to introduce what Metropolitan Toastmasters is. All right, next, please. Okay, can you click on next? All right, there we go. So, what is Toastmasters Club? Now, we are actually a nonprofit educational organization. We focuses on building confidence, like Daniel mentioned, and it also teaches public speaking and also leadership skills. We have around 275,000 members all around the world, and also more than 14,000 clubs as per date. So, we are a truly global organization. Next, please. And why should you join our club as a member? So you can see the benefits there. This is a safe space for you to learn communication, to learn public speaking, and hopefully it can result in your confidence and also your personal growth. Not only that, as the FC Liverpool says, you'll never walk alone. You can learn here through mentorship and evaluation. So we are here to learn together in a positive and supportive community. Now, not only that, we are the only club in Jakarta in collaboration with Ed America. Can I please give a shout out for Ed America? And because of that, we can all gather here with amazing audiovisual and then amazing place as well. And hopefully here you can learn lots. Now, last but not least, we have a slogan or a jargon of our club. And it's written there, have fun, go Mets. So whenever I say have fun, I want you guys to say, go Mets! All right, let's try it one more time, all right? Have fun. Go Mets! One more time, have fun. Go Mets! All right, thank you very much. Give yourselves a big round of applause. Okay, next, please. So when you become our member, here are the pathways that can help you to learn your public speaking. Think of this as, let's say, majors in university. So for instance, if you'd like to focus more on communication related to leadership, you can go ahead and choose dynamic leadership. If you want to focus more on humor, I'm not very humorous, I want to try and learn that, you can go ahead and try engaging humor, and so on and so forth. So that's the benefit of joining us as a member. If you have any question about this, don't be afraid to reach out to our excos, our committees, and then we can explain to you more about this. All right, next, please. Okay, so who are the people running and helping out in this club? We call them the executive committee. And then let me introduce them briefly. First of all, for now, there I am. I'm Nikki. I'm the president of this club. Next, we have Sylvie. Can I have Sylvie to say hi? Hi, Sylvie. That's our Vice President of Education. You have questions about, thank you very much. You have questions about pathways, about your learning journey in Toastmasters. She is your lady. Okay, next one, we also have Wilson. Hi, Wilson. Wilson is our Vice President of Membership. You want to join us as a member, want to ask around, you go to him. Okay, we also have Yosakim as our VPPR. Hi, Yosakim. There we go. So if you check our Instagram, if you know about our social media, then he is the Mimin. He's the admin of our social media. All right, next, please. There, we also have Weena as our treasurer. Is Weena here? Oh, Weena's there. Sorry, I did that again. And then Lisbeth as our secretary. Hi, Lisbeth. And then Olis, who is unfortunately not able to join us today. Next, please. Okay, we also have Nadila, Teresia, and Hans. Can I please have them? There we go. Hi, Teresia. And then we have Nadila over there. And then Hans, unfortunately, cannot join us today, but these are also the committees helping us out. Last but not least, we have the immediate past president, Toastmaster Albert, who I think is also not here today, but hopefully with us in spirit. All right, next, please. And with that, that is my opening. As per usual, as every week I mention, I hope today everyone here can learn a lot from each other, have fun, talk around, mingle, and last but not least, I hope you bring something home tonight. Okay? So I want to close my opening today with a quick shout out for the jargon. So let's try it together, yeah? All right, have fun. All right, with this, let me open the meeting. All right, thank you very much, everyone. And I will hand this over to our gentleman, very posh over there, our Toastmaster of the meeting. Please give a big round of applause for Toastmaster Malik.
All right. Thank you so much, Madam President. Good evening, everyone. Yeah, thank you for being here today. My name is Malik, and I am having the honor to serve as Toastmaster of the meeting for tonight. Thank you for going through the craziest traffic in Jakarta nowadays to go here to learn about public speaking and leadership at METS. Before we dive in, I'd like to make sure the energy in this room alive. We already hear our Madam President about our tagline at Mets, right? So I'd like to make this the energy alive in this room because we have exciting session tonight. So when I say heaven, you say go Mets, okay? All right. I'd like to start with on the left side. Have fun. All right, good. On the right side, have fun. Okay, all right, together. Have fun. Gomez, thank you so much. Okay, that's the energy that we would like to keep throughout the session because tonight we is not the regular sessions. It is something special, a little bit different from the usual meeting because tonight we are having a speakathon session. Can I have some noise? Okay. All right. What that means, meaning we're gonna have many speakers who gonna inspire us tonight. Not only two, like usual. We're gonna have four amazing speakers on the lineup who gonna inspire us and share the story. All right. And before I begin, I'd like to introduce the word of the day for tonight. The word of the day is thrive. Yeah. Say one more time. Thrive. Right. Thrive meaning grow and flourish. And I'd like to have a chat with audience. Maybe some of you first time here who willing to take your step to be in the stage to share your thought about our word of the day tonight. Any volunteers? Anyone? If not, I'm going to take to choose one of you. Any volunteers? Okay. If not, then I will take. I will choose the. Sorry, Lisa. Oh, Elisa. Come. Please come on stage. Yeah. Give a round of applause. Okay. Thank you, Elisa. So my question about word of the day is: when you heard about word thrive, what come to your mind?
What comes to my mind is my experience in Toastmasters that helped me to thrive and being the best version of myself, both professionally and personally.
Wow, that's amazing answer. Thank you so much. Yeah. Please give a round of applause to Elisa. So, yeah, that's the level of energy and also the objective that we're trying to achieve on this session. All right. So we'd like to thrive and learn about public speaking, and hope you guys have a lot of fun throughout the session. And for today's session, I won't be alone leading the session. There will be a bunch of role takers who's gonna inspire us as well. And I won't be the person who is going to introduce the role taker. There will be our first role taker that will introduce all the role taker. And I would like to invite our amazing general evaluator, Toastmaster Brian. Please come on stage. Thank you so much, and the
Thank
stage
you.
is yours.
All right, just have a sound check. Have fun? Thank you so much. Excellent. Ladies and gentlemen, today the general evaluators are here to help you thrive in a public speaking. But because of this huge responsibility, I'm not going to do this alone, but I have this incredible pool of individuals, some members. Now, without further ado, I would like to invite our first role taker who will help us to use and to use a proper grammar and everything related about it. Now, let us welcome Toastmaster Nadila. to explain about her role today. Let's give a round of applause for her.
Thank you, Toastmaster Brian. So, good evening, fellow Toastmasters and also our guests. So, my role basically today is as a grammarian. My role is basically to analyze each of the speakers here, all of the role takers, and um, all of the speakers, and I will carefully listen to all of the language usage here and pay attention closely to the phrases that they're using, the um, improper language, also the outstanding words and quotes that they're phrasing. And also, I will also take notes to the word of the day, because for today the word is thrive, which means to grow or develop well, to flourish despite of challenges. So that's all. Basically, my role as a grammarian. Thanks.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Nadila, although she's a bit under weather, but she's doing her best to be the grammarian. All right, now let's welcome our second role taker who will help us to note a filler sound and filler words that we perhaps use in our speech. Now let us welcome Toastmaster Hanif. Woo.
Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and guests. So, my name is Hanif. Tonight, I will be your counter and also your word of the day counter. So, as a counter, my job is to listen for filler words like like, or you know, or repeated words. So, I'm not here to criticize, but to help us all become more aware of our speech habits. And I will give a brief report at the end of the meeting. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Hanif. And third of role taker today, who will help us to choose who is going to be a favorite prepared speakers. Now, without further ado, let us welcome Toastmaster Trisha. Let's give a round of applause.
All right, thank you very much. Hello, everyone. Have fun. I love doing that, so please don't get tired of me using the tagline. But all right, today my role is going to be the ballot counter. Basically, there will be a QR code that will be presented on the screen after the prepared speeches are done. And as the audience, you will have the rights and the privilege to choose your favorite speaker. So you can scan the barcode that will be presented later and choose your favorite speaker, which I will announce by the end of the meeting. So as simple as that, I will be taking a little bit of a rest for today's meeting. But thank you very much. Back to the general evaluator.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Trisha. And lastly, the one who kept us to deliver a speech effectively, our timer, Toastmaster Yosaki. Let's give round him applause.
Thank you, Thomas Brian. So my role this evening as timer is to monitor the time for all the speakers, and I will provide time feedback based on the lamp. I will be sitting right here in the middle. I will give green signal, yellow, and red signal. Green signal means that you have fulfilled the minimum time required. Yellow means that your time is running short, and red means that you are running out of your time and you have 30 seconds to wrap up your speech, or else you will be disqualified. For this evening meetings, there will be prepared speeches and evaluators. For prepared speeches, icebreaker, and the regular speech, green means that we have 2 minutes left, yellow 1 minute left, and red you are out of time. And while for evaluation, for the green at 2 minutes, yellow at 2 minutes 30 seconds, and red at 3 minutes. And red means that you have 30 seconds to wrap up your speech, or else you will be disqualified. So pay attention to the lamp I will be providing you. Thank you. Back to Toastmaster Brian.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Yosakim, for such a wonderful explanations per time. And lastly, as a GE, my role is just to pay attention throughout of the meeting. That is the start at the beginning until the end. And I'm going to give a brief how the meeting is conducted or run. I believe that's all from me as the GE and my team. I give the control back to Toastmaster of the day.
Okay, thank you so much, General Evaluator. All right, let's begin our speakathon. I'd like to call upon the first evaluator who's gonna invite the first speaker. That is no other than Toastmaster Claudia, who's gonna invite Toastmaster Siska. Toastmaster Claudia, please come stage.
Thank you, Tom. Hello, everybody. Good evening. My name is Claudia, and I will be the evaluator for our first speaker for today. So, our first speaker is one of the newest addition to our big family. So, we are welcoming Toastmaster Siska to the stage to deliver her very first speech, which we call as icebreaker. The purpose of an icebreaker is for her to deliver a speech and to learn the structure of making a basic speech, also for us to get to know her further. You know, who is she, and also the motivation or the drive of why she is joining us in the big family. So, without further ado, I would like to call upon Toastmaster Siska, who is doing the first speech, icebreaker, for the pathway of presentation mastery, which will last for 4 to 6 minutes. Yes, for the title from 0 to 1. So Toastmaster Siska, from 0 to 1, from 0 to 1, Toastmaster Siska. Please join us on stage. There you go. Good luck.
Thank you.
Good luck.
Okay, first I would like to start my speech with a question. What is one thing that you always bring, touch, and see all day long? Phone. Okay. I see a lot of young people in this room, and and the answer is really obvious. Phone is the one thing that you always bring. And actually, phone was invented to make people communicate easier and more effective. Right now, I believe that you can call your loved ones and they will answer it immediately, and you know how they are or how they are doing. And actually, right now, here I am, a person behind the scene to make sure that the communication line and internet connection works well. But even though I connect people, I make people communicate, I have problem to communicate with people. I would say that I'm pretty awkward and I talk stuttering sometimes, but yeah, it's a little bit ironic. Being an engineer means that I work with machine in my day-to-day life. I try to understand them, fix their problem, and even try to understand their language, which they only understand or know binary, or you can say 0 and 1. Everything that you read, you see, you hear, consists of binary. And there is a point in my life where I think it is easier to talk with machine than with humans, because I believe machine never judge us. And does anyone here have tried to talk their problems out with ChatGPT or with an AI, and actually tell about your day, how your day goes? And it feels comfortable. You can basically say whatever you think or how you feel without being judged and without feeling like you will be seen wrong. Meanwhile, I used to think that people are complex, people are difficult, and they are, I cannot understand how they feel. Sometimes I do feel like I walk on an eggshells to make sure that they are not insulted, they are happy with what I say, and it is pretty tiring. So then I thought I back up a little bit and I see myself, wait a second. No, I cannot do this. I am a human and there is no way that I would be comfortable to talk with a machine. Of course, they are comfortable, but I would want to get out of my comfort zone as well to improve as a human. And from that moment, I try to open myself up to the world, and eventually I find great people. I find safe place and supportive people around me, and that was such a great moment. And this is one of the places where I find that very supportive and safe for me. And right now, I think that people are actually fun and interesting, and they are not as scary as I thought. They do have their own problems, but they are interesting in their own way. So here I am, a person who only wanted to understand 0 and 1 to become someone who wants to move forward from 0 to 1 and thrive in it. Thank you. Back to Tom.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Siska. What a wonderful speech from a story from a person who just understands 0 and 1, and a story from also that's how her transform from 0 to 1. I could relate a lot with your story, and I also agree that Toastmaster is the best supportive place for us to learn public speaking and leadership, and to be able to be a better communicator. All right, moving on to our second amazing speaker, who gonna introduce by our second evaluator. That will be from Toastmaster Nabila. Toastmaster Nabila, where are you? All right, I'd like to invite you to come to the stage and introduce our next speaker. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster of the meeting. Have fun! Okay, so today we have another new member from Metropolitan Toastmaster Club, and he is embarking his first speech in Toastmaster, which will be his milestone in Toastmasters. You know what? Sometime the first speech you will remember for a long time, right? So here, Toastmaster Zafran will do his icebreaker. This purpose is to the new member to introduce himself to the club and then to learn the basic structure of the speech. Without further ado, I will call upon our Toastmaster Zafran. The Department of Leadership is calling. Will you answer? The Department of Leadership is calling. Will you answer? Toastmaster Zafran, please give a round of applause.
Raise your hand if you have watched the series or read Dune by Frank Herbert or Denis Villeneuve. All right, I see one. Okay, brother. We both know we watch it. Nice. I see some over there. All right. Originally, I planned to talk about Dune, but maybe later. Hi, my name is Muhammad Abian Zafran. I'm a computer science graduate from Universitas Brawijaya. I am currently an agriculture trader working on exporting green coffee beans from Indonesia. Aside from my work, what I do in my free time is I lift, I play tabletop Dungeons and Dragons, and I play video games such as Minecraft, Limbus Company, and Honor of Kings, or Wang Jie Rong Yao. My dear audience, it is crystal clear that my hobby is a geeky one. Video games have been an important part of my life. It is one of my favorite forms of entertainment. From the thrill of competitive games, where communication and teamwork is imperative, to a more relaxing session of Minecraft, where creativity is rewarded with a stunning view. In addition, my favorite hobby is to play tabletop RPG, such as Dungeons and Dragons. In the sessions that I play and I host, I usually speak in English, despite my friends speaking in Bahasa. I did this to force myself to improve my English communication skills. But it wasn't enough. Communicating in video games and tabletop RPGs is different than communicating in real life, like on stage, such as right now. The difference is night and day. And truth be told, I was never an outgoing person and kept things to myself. An illusory glass wall stands between me and the people around me, or so I thought. A year ago, I was in a situation where a leadership position was needed. No one volunteered, and a vote was held. The results were unexpected. I was chosen as a leader. At first, I didn't like the idea of being a leader, but slowly, time after time, I try my best to improve myself in public speaking. I asked the people around me, how do I improve my public speaking skills? And my brother, shout out to Toastmasters Shahril, recommended me to attend a Toastmasters meeting. My first Toastmasters experience was in this very room. I sat in the audience and I watched the show as it went on. And at first I was repulsed by it. I didn't want to go on the stage, but something deep inside urged me to step on the stage. When an opportunity arose, I raised my hand and stepped on stage and delivered an introduction where at first it was nerve-wracking, but looking back, it was liberating. Slowly but surely, the illusory glass wall is shattering piece by piece by piece. My dear audience, it is not enough for me to improve my speaking skills from video games and tabletop RPGs. However, when I was chosen as leader, I took the initiative to improve my proficiency in public speaking skills. And I hope that I shall thrive on delivering speech after speech so that I may continue to improve. And I will end you with this quote from Dune, the series that I mentioned at the start of the meeting. A great man does not seek to lead, he is called to it, and he answers. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Zafran. I really like icebreaker speech. And yeah, I could relate again with your story, and I agree, Toastmaster, you are in the right place where we can learn not only to be able to communicate well, but to be a better leader. So yeah, thank you, Toastmaster Zafran, for sharing the story. Now let's move on to our amazing speaker that will be introduced by our evaluator, Toastmaster Wilson, our Mr. VPM. Please come up on stage.
Ladies and gentlemen, fellow Toastmasters and distinguished guests, my name is Wilson from Metropolitan Toastmasters Club. I have the honor today to evaluate our only Toastmaster, Theresia, the author of the soon-to-be best-selling book about women empowerment and self-confidence. She is embarking on her visionary communication pathway, and she will be doing her level 1 project 4, which is called evaluation and feedback. And this is a project in 3 series, 2 speeches and an evaluation, and she's doing the first speech. There are 2 purposes of the project that she's doing. First, the purpose of this project is to practice applying feedback and serve as a speech evaluator during a club meeting. And the second one is for the member to present a speech and receive feedback from the evaluator. I don't want you guys to wait any longer, so let us welcome Toastmaster Theresia from vision to reality. From vision to reality, Toastmaster Theresia, the stage is yours.
What dream have you been hiding because someone told you that it is impossible? Or maybe you felt you were not good enough. Or maybe you were not lucky. Or maybe you thought that maybe this life was just not for me. I know that feeling. I grew up in an environment where everyone told me to be realistic, to be a good girl, to follow the rules, make everyone feel happy and comfortable. Don't stand out. Don't be selfish. Don't be different. It's too dangerous. It's interesting, isn't it? As kids, we are told to believe in our dreams. Like, what do you want to be? Just go for it. You can be anything. And as we grew older, it's like the story kind of changed. Oh, life is not that easy. That's the reality. Just play safe, get 9 to 5 job. Especially as a woman, those voices get louder. Just focus on your looks. Get a rich husband, and then that's the way. You will be broke if you're doing something weird. Does it sound familiar? People like me because I was like good, nice. But the truth was, I didn't like myself. And those voices are still around me until now. But what changed was me. I chose to be what most people call stubborn. I chose to listen to the quiet voice inside me that says, "You're meant for more." And that stubbornness leads me to amazing experiences that I've never imagined before. The result of that stubbornness, living for myself and finally not for everyone else. I published, I wrote my book that just launched a month ago. The title is Becoming Your Dream Woman. I built a women's community. I host life-changing events all around Indonesia. I am surrounded by supportive, loving, healthy people. And most importantly, I've changed so many women's lives to giving them the courage to transform their lives. And that's simply because I live for myself. So I learned to do the opposite. When people told me that I was not strong enough, I signed up for the gym, and a year later, I became a certified fitness trainer. When someone told me that, don't travel alone as a young woman, I packed up my stuff and booked a one-way ticket. When people say, just stay in your 9-to-5 job, I quit my 9-to-5 job at the age of 22 and built my business. When people say that, oh, you're too short, don't get into modeling pageant. Are you crazy? That's unrealistic. And then I made it to the top 30 Miss Universe Indonesia. And I don't say this to impress you. I say this that to show you that even the shy, quiet, someone who didn't like herself can also transform into the woman of my dreams, can turn my vision into reality. And but wait. Did I just get lucky? Did someone just come into my life and save me? No. It was a step-by-step process, years after years, a process that I was willing to commit to. And that process, I call it DREAM, DREAM. Discover your true self, reframe your beliefs, empowering habits, act with courage and confidence, and suddenly do that again and again and again, and you will find yourself living the life that you were once dreamed of. So please let me ask you, what dream have you been hiding because someone told you that it's impossible? And now the only question left is, how dare you, how brave you are to follow your heart, make your dreams come true, live for yourself, and make your visions into reality. Thank you.
Wow, thank you so much, Toastmaster Teresia, for sharing your story. I lost my words, to be honest. From the very beginning, you opened your mouth. I amazed with your speech. I could relate a lot with your story. Of course, we need to be stubborn, guys. We need to be stubborn to live our life, to achieve whatever our dreams to be. Don't live other people's lives. Don't live what people's trying to tell us what to do. Live the version of your life that you dream of. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Teresia. We are so inspired by your speech. Now we have one more amazing speakers on the session, and I would like to call upon our evaluator, distinguished Toastmaster Emiriati, who's going to introduce the speaker, Toastmaster Nikki.
Distinguished guests, fellow Toastmasters, it is really an honor for me to be evaluator for Toastmaster Nikita. I believe she will be amazing. So my name is Emriati. I am actually member of Toastmasters in Universitas Indonesia. So I come far away from Depok campus. Yeah, thank you. Frankly speaking, I was a little bit shocked looking at my picture, but it's okay. I'm already old. That's fine. Okay, so Toastmaster Nikita is doing dynamic leadership pathway. Level 1, project 3, introduction to vocal variety and body language. So, Toastmaster Nikita, the purpose of your speech, you have to practice using vocal variety and body language to enhance your speech. And timer, your time is 5 to 7 minutes. So without further ado, please welcome Toastmaster Nikita, live and Muay Thai. Muay Thai and live Toastmaster Nikita.
Sorry for the photo.
Woohoo! Well, thank you. So, ladies and gentlemen, a couple of months back, I was burned out from work, right? I wake up in the morning, I feel tired. I go to work, I feel tired. I go home, play with my phone, I doom scroll, I still feel tired. And that's when I found out, classic case of burnout. So what I did, out of the blue, I searched online and then I found a Muay Thai class or Thai boxing. You know what? It's actually one of the best things that happened to me because not only it helped me fight literally, I can punch people now, guys. It also helped me fight my burnout. So today I want to share that amazing story with you guys, how Muay Thai helped me learn how to fight and how Muay Thai taught me how to fight burnout. I also want to share some basic movement of Muay Thai to everyone here, so look forward to that and don't forget to follow also. Yeah? All right, so there are some movements, basic movement of Muay Thai. If you can guess what this movement is, just shout it out, okay? So the first movement, very simple, is this one, okay? And wait, I haven't started and you said jab, but that is correct. This is a jab. Okay, I'm not very good, guys. Please don't judge me. So that is the first movement I learned, a jab. Now, my first class, my coach didn't tell me, you gotta kick that guy. You gotta, punch him or put him down on the floor. No. You start with a jab. It's something small, something light, something awkward, but hey, it's a start. Similarly with life and burnout, I thought back then, to fix my burnout, I have to, fight everything all at once, fix my problem all at once. But no, not really. You just have to start small, like a jab. For me at that time, to fight my burnout, I started showing up to the class one time after another after another. It's not easy, I feel lazy sometimes, but hey, it's a small start. All right, that's the first movement, yeah, a jab. Let's go to the second movement. It's very easy. Ready? Second movement is this. A guard. Are you a Muay Thai boxer? You don't give others a chance, actually. But yes, this is a guard or a block. Okay? Now, you might think, block, everyone can block. Trust me, 90% of the time, the block helps you from losing your teeth or like having a nosebleed, right? And this block is similar to your life. In life, you have to set boundaries sometimes. I noticed that I had burnout because I kept saying yes to everything. I kept letting my guard down. Like, Nikki, do you want to stay? Help me do this project? Okay, fine. Or, Nikki, I need help with this. My coworkers at work, right? I need help with this. Can you stay around a bit and do this and that? And because I was such a people pleaser, I said yes, right? There was no boundaries. So as well in Muay Thai and in life, sometimes you have to put your guard up and set healthy boundaries so you can grow. All right? Now, the third movement, gotta have to make space a little bit. Okay, Zafran, you can give the chance to other people to guess, yeah? All right, ready? The third movement is this. That was bad, actually, guys. Don't follow that. Go learn from an instructor. All right, what's the name of that move? Not a high kick per se. Anyone wants to guess? Not a low kick. Low kick would be like, not the monitor, sorry, like this. That was a middle kick, but that was a kick nonetheless, right? So what does the kick symbolize? A kick is there to create space between you and your opponent. Now, a lot of the times, especially as Asians, we let other people invade our personal space. Sometimes it can be a good thing, but most of the times it's not, right? From this and from my burnout experience, I learned that sometimes we need to create space between us and the people and the things that drain us, toxic environment and so on. You have to know when to create space so you yourself can create a space for yourself to grow and to take care of your mental health. All right. Now, that's about my burnout. Now, I want everyone here to stand up. Let's try the jab, guard, middle kick. Be careful with the kick, though. Please don't kick your friends. All right? It's very simple. I want us to kind of stretch around and then do the left leg forward, okay? Left leg forward. Jab is using your left hand, okay? So when I say 1, 2, 3, I want you guys to do a jab, a guard, and then a kick with your right leg, yeah? All right, are you guys ready? Ready? All right, 1, 2, 3, jab, guard, and then kick. Whoa, 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 be careful over there. we don't want to start a fight over here. All right, let's do it one more time, shall we? One last time, okay? In the count of 3. 1, 2, 3, jab, guard, and then kick. All right, very nice. Give a big round of applause for everyone. All right, that's about it. I'm not an instructor, but hey, if you guys want to practice Muay Thai with me, hit me up, okay? So what do we learn today, guys, other than kicking and punching? So for me, Muay Thai helped me with my burnout. It helped me to start small, set boundaries, and then create space. Not a good kick, but create space. So we can help ourselves to learn, help ourselves to grow, and then also create a good balance, create a good boundaries for us to thrive in a better environment. I hope it helps you all to learn a little bit about Muay Thai, and then I hope you guys can thrive from today's lesson as well. That's it from me. Back to our Toastmaster of the meeting. Kapun ka.
Wow, thank you so much, Madam President. There's a very practical tips, yeah, not only for Muay Thai, but for how to overcome a life, especially for people pleaser, especially like me. So there are 3: start small, like a jab, and set boundaries, and like a guard up, and also create space like a kick. So that's the 3 things that Toastmaster Nikita taught us. Thank you. Now, as we conclude our speaking session, I would like to call upon our timer for giving the report.
Thank you,
Toastmaster Yosakim.
Thank you to Toastmaster Malik, and I'm happy to announce that all 4 speakers thrived and are qualified. So you can please vote for your favorite prepared speakers.
All right, thank you so much, Toastmaster Yosakim, for the report. And make sure everyone already vote. Okay, thank you so much because your voting is symbolize support to all the speakers for them to grow, to be flourish, to be a better communicator. Now let's move on to our one of the important part of the session, which is evaluator. And during this session, I won't be the one who is leading the evaluator session. I would like to call upon the general evaluator to start the evaluation sessions. Thank you.
Thank you so much, everyone. And now to start our first agenda in the evaluation sessions, that is the individual evaluations, I would like to call the first evaluator who evaluate a speaker from 0 to 1, none other than Toastmaster Claudia. Let's give a round of applause to her.
Thank you so much, GE. Okay, first of all, whoever puts this picture up should go to hell. Second of all, I would like to congratulate my speaker. Where's my speaker? Hey, let's give a round of big applause to Toastmaster Siska. Congratulations, Toastmaster Siska. This was your first speech, so welcome on stage. I don't know about you, but for me, it was nerve-wracking. My first time was, well, I was great, but it was still nerve-wracking, and you were great. I love how you opened the speech with a question. It's a classic move, but very effective. You were able to connect with the audience, and I love how you managed to link all the phases from the beginning of your story until your conclusion, how the question with the phone, and then we get to know your background as like a coder, you know, working with 0 and 1, and then how you feel like you're struggling in your dilemma, how to communicate with other human because you are too comfortable talking with zeros and ones, until finally we get to understand the idea of why you are joining us in the community, because you chose us to be the medium of your growth. So that was well structured, well written. But well, we also have something to, well, in growing, we also have something to work upon. I think one of the focuses that you have to work on is your timing, because unlike other people who over time, you were a little bit under. You had 4 to 6 minutes, and I believe you only used around 4 minutes-ish. So you still had around 2 minutes to work with your speech, either to add more substance, or you can also choose to just connect with the audience. I think your substance was great. So maybe you might choose to connect with the audience more. Your story was already great. You just have to throw in more questions or more reflections to the audience. That way, you still have the same amount of substance, so you wouldn't over time, but you have better connection with the audience, so your name would linger more in their memories, and then they would, you know, remember you to choose you when they vote. So it's just an idea that you can choose. But also you can add more substance to it. It's really up to you. For a challenge that you can do in the future, I would suggest, this is something that I suggest to everyone, I would suggest for you to practice your speech with your phone recording it, because when you are practicing, usually people in front of the mirror, you have to work your brain double, 1 as the speaker and 2 as the evaluator. But with your phone recording, you just have to work with your speech once, and then later you can work as an evaluator. That way, you can do both roles more effectively. Also, I would like to see you more on stage, connecting more with the audience. Again, I already thought it was great already. You work with the question, you work with, I think you interacted quite enough throughout the speech. I just want you to give more of that. I think that will be better. Okay? So see you next time on stage. Thank you so much. Back to you, G.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Claudia, to be interacting more with the audience. Thank you so much. And now let's learn from our second evaluators, Toastmaster Nabila, who evaluate Toastmaster Zafran. So please, Toastmaster Nabila.
much. Thank you so much, GE. So raise your hand if you are familiar with types of games that Toastmaster Zafran has mentioned. Okay, three people raising their hands. So I don't know the types of game, but if someone asks me about Toastmaster Zafran, I can 100% sure that say that Toastmaster Zafran, the gamer one, right? So in Toastmaster Zafran's speech, I really love from the opening body to the closing, and he shows a very great speech, basic structure of the speech. He used the question in his opening, and then in the content, he used personal stories. I believe that you guys could reflect, could relate with what Toastmaster Zafran has mentioned, because he mentioned that he wanted to learn how to communicate in a real life. And the last one, the closing. Do you remember that Toastmaster Zafran mentioned a beautiful quote? Who still remember Toastmaster Zafran quotes? Come on, guys. It's a very beautiful quote, grammarian. Yes. Yes, so he explained, he mentioned a very beautiful, a great structure of the speech. From the opening, body, because he used personal stories, and the closing with a quote, an impactful one. And as the room of improvement, I have two things for you. Three things, if I can say. Three take. First, take a deep breath. Take a deep breath. So when you speak to the audience, sometimes it can be nerve-wracking, I believe. But if you take a deep breath, it could help the audience to digest your speech. And the second take a step to move from the side to the side, so that the audience could engage with your speech. And the last take, if you can take a deep breath and then you can take a step to move forward, you can take the audience heart. So I really love your speech. It's a very good structure, and I also want to see you in the next meeting with your next speeches. And that's all from me, and I will give back the control to the GE.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Nabila. So stage management as well as a breathing, right? Thank you so much for impactful lesson. And now, ladies and gentlemen, let's learn from our third evaluator. And join me to welcome Toastmaster Wilson. Woohoo!
From vision to reality, a journey to live the dream life. That was what I learned from Toastmaster Theresia, an inspiring story about how we can overcome obstacles to live our dream life. Could I have an applause for her, please? Introducing to you the three pillars of public speaking: ethos, pathos, and logos. Who here have learned of those? No? No? I see one person. All right, let us discuss this with Toastmaster Theresia's speech. What I like from her speech is the ethos part. Ethos is credibility. Who here doesn't know Toastmaster Theresia? She already introduced herself as an author of a book which not all of us can do, as well as her personal experience in combating the obstacles. Now, if you're going to deliver a speech, it is very important that you introduce yourself and why you are qualified to deliver the speech of your topic. In Toastmaster Theresia's case, she was able to introduce herself as an author as well as her personal experience, and those two are more than enough to establish yourself as a speaker. And what I like from your speech also is the logic behind your speech. You mentioned that you had a lot of stigma going on with your life. You had to work from 9 to 5. You only had to marry a rich husband, and you are too short to be a model. All of those things are what led her to be the opposite. She was able to leave her job. She was able to be a strong woman, as well as traveling alone so that she could live her dream life. Now let us discuss on how to make your speech more engaging. This is the pathos part, the emotional part, so that the audience can be engaged. First of all, I noticed that there was a huge missed opportunity when introducing your topic. For example, you said that I had to work from 9 to 5, I had to marry a rich husband, and I felt that it was just one-sided. What if you could make that and involve your audience? For example, ladies, just marry a rich husband. Do you agree? No, exactly. Ladies, don't travel alone. You'll get molested. Do you agree? What if you could be better than that? What if you could become a better woman? I am the proof. You could be like that. Show your power because you're empowering others. Show them your power. And the second thing is the vocal variety, like I practiced before. If you have some empowering parts of your speech, then you can use louder voice to establish your dominance in the stage. This stage is just for you for that 5 minutes. So don't waste it. If you have an empowering speech, use your voice and thrive. Now, ladies and gentlemen, in summary, Toastmaster Teresia's speech was very good. She had the credibility as well as the logic behind the speech. Now, she may want to work on the emotional part to engage the audience so that the audience can engage with her speech. I believe you could deliver a much better speech than this. Please work on the challenges, which is to engage with the audience. Thank you very much. Back to General Evaluator.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Wilson, engaging the audience with emotions. Thank you once again for the impactful feedback. Now, let's learn again from our last evaluator who evaluated our Muay Thai athlete, distinguished Toastmaster Emriati from UI Toastmaster. Let's give round her applause.
Fellow Toastmasters and distinguished guests, the first time I read the title of Toastmaster Nikita's speech, I was shocked. Why? Because in my mind, Toastmaster Nikita is very cute, very short, very pretty, white, clean, you know, just like a princess. And then Muay Thai, what is boxing Thai? OMG. Okay, that, you know, aroused my curiosity to know more about her speech. Do you know that in communications, I'm also a communication lecturer, 55% is nonverbal communications. It means body language. 35% is vocal variety. And only 7% words. So for me, Toastmaster Nikita, you are incredible. Actually, the purpose of your speech, you just only choose vocal variety or body language, but you use both of that. Wow, amazing. I love how relaxed, you know, your voice, the tone, and also the pace, not too fast, but not too slow, so you can catch up one by one. And then how you show the jab and also guard and also kick. And finally, you ask all your audience to stand up and practice. So we as the audience can feel, oh, that's actually Muay Thai. And not only that, Toastmaster Nikita also explained to us what's the meaning of every, movement in life. Like starting from the small steps, having boundaries, making distance, space. So now I finally understand, oh, I thought at the beginning Muay Thai will make me more burnout. It's like contradictory, right? But now I can understand that why Toastmaster Nikita thinks that Muay Thai can release the burnout. So overall, a wonderful speech, but there are rooms for improvement. First, maybe your speech, your pitch in vocal variety. I want you to have a, high voice when you jab, kick, like, and then it will be more dramatic if you can wear a Muay Thai uniform. Yeah, it will enhance, yeah. And it seems like, I'm not in front of the Muay Thai instructor. So, wow. So, I think that's all for the room for improvement, just for the vocal variety. Overall, wonderful speech. Congratulations and looking forward for your next project. I give the control back to General Evaluator.
Thank you so much to the Emre. So using prop with the costume of Muay Thai and as well as the pitch of more varied. Thank you so much, distinguished Master Emre. Now, can we get the timers report from Toastmaster Yasakim?
Thank you, Toastmaster Brian. I'm happy to announce that all 4 evaluators are thrived and are eligible to be voted.
Okay, woo! Congratulations. Now, so please everyone to use your power to scan the barcode and vote for a favorite evaluator. All right, while we are voting for our favorite evaluator, I believe we can proceed with a second session in the evaluation sessions, that is the report from a GE team. Now, I think I can invite our grammarian, Toastmaster Nadila, to provide her feedback for how's everyone using the grammar. So let's give a round of applause.
Thanks. Hi. So I've noticed that Toastmaster Siska, Toastmaster Zafran, Toastmaster Nikki, Toastmaster Yasakim, and Toastmaster Wilson all use our word of the day, which is thrive. And also our Tom here used the word flourish. So that's my report for the word of the day. And for the improper grammatical uses or suggestions, I've noticed that Toastmaster Siska used the word interesting 2 times. And I would suggest to explore more vocabulary like fascinating or intriguing. And also I've noticed Toastmaster Teresia used the sentence as kid we were told people like me better, instead of as kid we were told and people like me. So I would suggest to use the past tense into the sentence when try to saying the word from the past. And I've noticed that for the quotes, I'm really inspired by all of the speakers. So give a round of applause for all of our speakers for today, because they all using a very inspirative quotes from Toastmaster Siska. She mentioned from talking about a 01 to 0 to 1. And from Toastmaster Zafran, a great man does not seek to lead, he is called to it and he answers. I really like that. I think it really resonated with me personally. For Toastmaster Teresia, I live for myself. I really like that quote, to be honest. Thank you for saying that. And for Toastmaster Nikki, start small, set boundaries, and create a personal space. Thank you for your quotes for today. So that's all for my reports. Thank you. And back to Toastmaster Brian.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Nadila, for such a thorough observations on the grammar and how we use the words. And second report, I would like to invite our INW OD counter, Toastmaster Hanif, and let's give him a round of applause.
Great job to all of our speakers tonight. there was a lot of strong and clear communication. So for the filler words to our speakers, just a little bit just like one or two filler words. So not a big deal actually, but shout out to Toastmaster Zafran and Toastmaster Wilson. Where is he? Oh yeah, flawless for two of you for tonight. So anyway, for the word of the day, Toastmaster Siska, Toastmaster Zafran, and Toastmaster Nikita used it as your closing statement. And yeah, excellent work for everyone. It was a pleasure listening to you all thrive tonight. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Hani, for such a wonderful report on INWOD counter. And lastly, it's my report as the GE. Due to the time, I'm just going to abbreviate what my observations towards the meeting with a word pi. So the first P is the punctuality. I believe that the meeting started punctual at 7 o'clock. Our Madam President warmly welcome everyone and also engage with the new guests so that everyone feel welcomed with the meeting. And the second letter is the I. And I think that is a inviting of the participants. If you listened, our Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Malik, give you a lots of questions that want to invite you to be participative in the sessions with the questions. As well as I really love how the speakers ask the audience with the questions to engage with the audience, as well as lastly, our Madam President speech to demonstrate how Muay Thai works. Okay, and lastly is the E, that is a about the timing. And I believe that the evaluations, they provide you with a great feedback. If you listen, you're gonna listen to how we manage the stage, use the props, and others feedback that I think our evaluators already provide throughout in their speeches. So all in all, I really love how the meeting is conducted, and hopefully all of you can come and learn again to join a Metropolitan Toastmaster. I believe that's all from me as a GE. I give the control back to our Toastmaster of the day. Oh, no, I think it would be Trisha, right? To announce Hall of Fame. Yeah, let's give a round of applause. Sorry for that.
All right, have fun. That's right. I want to see the energy, everyone, because we are going to be announcing the favorite speakers and also the favorite evaluator for today's meeting. Now, this is quite interesting, but we are going to start first with the prepared speeches. So, everyone, I want you all to hold your breath. Hold your breath, everyone. And now do a drum roll. The winner for the best prepared speech is none other than Toastmaster Nikita. You know what? Who would have expected that? Congratulations. Wow. Your Muay Thai definitely did take all of our hearts. Congratulations. Okay. Are we doing a picture? Yes? Okay. Okay, one more. Thank you. Congratulations. Okay, please stand in the podium. The, well, non-existent podium. That's okay. All right, next up for our favorite evaluator. Just like we had 4 prepared speeches, we also have 4 evaluators. And this time, it is quite interesting because we have 2 winners, everyone. Can you all guess who that is? Let's have another drum roll, everyone. The 2 winners for the best evaluator is distinguished Toastmaster Emriati and Toastmaster Wilson. All right. Wow. These two really feel like powerhouses for evaluators, I will say. Okay, in that case.
We censor. We
edit everything.
You should take the bigger one.
Obey with mom. Okay. Oh yes, that's right. Oh, that's very.
Oh yeah, of course.
Very important.
Very important.
This is the proof. The proof.
Of course, I will.
Not a picture with Toastmasters. Oh wow! Looks like we have favorites here. Congratulations, Toastmaster Nikita, Toastmaster Wilton, and distinguished Toastmaster Emriati. All right, and that ends my announcement as the ballot counter. I will now return the control back to the Toastmaster of the meeting. Oh, okay. Well, you're back on stage, Toastmaster Nikki. All right, thank you very much, Toastmaster Trisha, for the very enthusiastic announcement. All right, so how is everyone? Have fun? All right, one more time, have fun. All right, thank you very much, everyone, for joining today. Once again, I would like to give a big shout out for all the amazing speakers, me included. I'm sorry. But really great job for Toastmaster Siska. Where are you? Toastmaster Siska. And then Toastmaster Zafran. Can you all please give them a big round of applause for their icebreakers? And also Toastmaster Teresia, thank you so much for always inspiring us. And then I would also like to give a very big shout out to our visiting Toastmasters today. We have Toastmaster Malik from SCBD. We have Toastmaster Flo, our honorary guest from SCBD as well, honorary BTM. And then we also have a lot of bunch from our lovely neighbors from Jakarta Toastmaster Club, starting from Toastmaster Brian, Toastmaster Shafril as a moral support for his bro. And then we also have Alyssa, the president, but she went home already, I think. And then, of course, our distinguished Toastmaster Emriati all the way from Depok. Wow, thank you so much for visiting us. I'm glad that you brought home a prize, a certificate as well, right? Okay, I hope I'm not missing anyone, but of course, thank you so much for our immediate past president, our immediate past president, yes, Toastmaster Claudia, for joining us today. Thank you very much for coming. And of course, to everyone here, I hope you all learned something and also take home the fun, the supportive spirit of today. All right, just to close real quick. Whoops, I think there's something, there we go. Oh, okay. Never mind. I think we can go to can you go back a little bit? Maybe, oh, you can just go like to the right side. Ah, there we go. Can you go back a couple of slides? One more. Okay, maybe this one, yeah? So, of course, if you like today's meeting, if you want to join more, don't forget to follow at America's Instagram and also Mets Toastmaster Instagram. What's more, if you want to join as a member and try your hand on speaking on stage, you can always scan that WhatsApp over there and you'll be connected to our membership team. Or you can go ahead and contact Toastmaster Wilson and the very lovely Toastmaster Teresia here to ask around about our club. We would love to have you as a part of this big Mets family as well. All right, next, please. Now, last but not least, that will be the end of today's meeting. If you like it, don't forget to join our next meeting. That would be on September 9th. The theme would be Back to the 90s, a toast to the past. So with this, I would like to officially close our meeting with knocking the gavel 3 times. All right, thank you very much, everyone. And with this, I would like to give it back to our e-guide, Ara.
Okay, thank you, Kak Nikita. Bertepuk tangan sekali lagi. Yes, thank you so much, everyone, for joining our event today. Thank you so much. And earlier in this event, we had a social media quiz, and the question was, what year did Toastmasters turn 100 years old? And the correct answer to that is D, 2024. Shout out goes out to Raihandra Hani from Instagram for answering the question correctly. And everyone, please don't forget to follow us on our social medias at AT America on Instagram, X, and also Facebook. And also, please visit our website at www.atamerica.or.id. Once again, thank you so much everyone for joining our event today. My name is Ara and see you at the next At America event. Thank you everyone.
Hello, hey, Toastmasters, can I have a moment of your time, please? I'm Lexi, I'm from Ad America.